Hey everyone, this is Elly Mae with Silhouette Secrets Plus, and I wanted to share how I created this mixed media journal cover with the Grafix Laminating Film. I'm using a combination of digital mixed media as well as physical mixed media. So here I am in the Silhouette Studio software, and I am creating the design using a digital background pattern. And then I'm going to bring in some elements that are called clipping masks, and I'm going to pull in the colors from the pattern background and add a few elements to my design before I print this out. So I'm testing some designs here that I wanted. I made a copy because I want to test another design on this. It was something I had created and I was trying to decide what I wanted on my journal. The biggest thing here is you can decide what you want to add into your project. It can be everything from something very simple to something very complex. So I added another clipping mask in here, and I'm trying to create some different elements to give it dimension as well as a pop of color. And then once I have decided on the final design, you can really change things up when you're working with digital products here and being able to create with those. And you have a lot of different options that are available at your fingertips, but then you can also add to it. And once you are ready to print, I'm printing this on a Silhouette printable vinyl. It really gives it a bright color when it's printed at the high quality. So I printed high quality onto the Silhouette printable vinyl and sent it to be printed, and then I waited for that to dry. You want to make sure to have that dry completely before you start, and then I just cut it out. It is a very basic shape here. I could have used the paper trimmer as well. Instead, I just used my Silhouette with the new electrostatic bed, and then I started adding to that. So now here I'm adding in some physical mixed media products. I was watching some graphics arts YouTube videos and getting inspiration. One of the artists used just acrylic paint with stamps, and I thought that was a great idea. So I grabbed some of my background stamps and just started painting onto that acrylic and layering some different stamps. It turned out really awesome. I love the look of the textured look of it in combination with that digital mixed media as the background there. And I just continued to kind of add with it. This is where it is completely up to you. I am just starting out in the mixed media sort of arena, and so I was having a lot of fun just playing around with this and adding to it. And the biggest part for me is knowing when to stop, or do I continue going? That is the hardest decision for me. So now what I wanted to do is just add some paint splatters in here, and then I got a little bit too much across my text, so I just took a paper towel, and it actually gave it a really unique look when it dotted all those paint areas. And then I was just a little bit more careful to put it around the sentiment instead of on top of it. And here's a look closer up of the paint on the Silhouette printable vinyl. It gave it a really unique texture. Now you want to make sure to let this dry completely as well before you move on to the next step, which is adding a graphics laminate on top of it. So now I have this layered mixed media that I'm doing. So I have a digital background in the back with acrylic paint on top of that, and then I'm going to cut this project down, weed around the design, and you could do this in several ways. You can cut it down first. You could lay it onto your mixed media journal. You could also finish it out before you even add it on top of the journal. But I'm taking the laminating film and I'm adding that on top. It's going to protect that printout as well as that paint, so it's not going to rub off since it's on the outside of my journal. I wanted that. It is a very protective surface for the outside of a journal that might be handled and be in a bag or anything like that. And then the great part about this is you can still continue to add on top of that. So then I took and added some Staz-On. I'm going to stencil on top of that. And the laminating film is also heat safe. So you'll also see me kind of heat set that. Not necessarily a have to with the Staz-On ink, but I did it for the fact that you can, and I really know that it's sealed in there. So I just continued to add a little bit of elements. I may even go back and add to it over time, but this was so much fun to create and to be able to layer digital aspects of mixed media as well as the layered factor with the laminating film as well. and then on top of it. So you're seeing me heat set that there. The laminating film is heat safe. So here is a close-up look of the finished journal. The biggest thing is trying to get photos with the glare off of the laminating film, but it is protected and I don't have to worry about this when I'm sticking it into my bag to take with me. I love the different textures that are there, and I probably just need to go trim up the edges a little bit more on the final journal, but here's a look close up at that acrylic paint and how it looks on that, giving it that layered look with all the different layers of the mixed media in there. Let us know if you have any questions in the comments below, and make sure to check out the Grafix Arts YouTube channel for more inspiration. Thanks for joining us and have a great day.